So, the sporting action gets into play today. Team GB's swimmers hoping to impress when they hit the pool for the first time. That will be happening tonight.
Yes, 8 of the 26-strong team are from Scotland, where hopes are high for gold. Fiona Lamdin is at Glasgow's Olympic training pool, where, being swimmers, they are up early, ready to go. Morning.
Good morning. If you thought you got up early, well, over 70 of these children get up 6 days a week, about 4 o'clock. They're in the pool by 5, and then they do 2 hours, and then they're back again after school. Absolutely incredible motivation and determination here. They've been warming up this morning. There's about 70. The youngest are about 8, so you've got to get going early. Now, just coming over to Katie. Good morning to you. Katie, you're 12, and you've already set some standards for Scotland. So you've already broken some records at just the age of 12.
Yeah, I'm really happy actually that all my training's paid off.
More than paid off. And do you have dreams to go to the Olympics?
Yeah,
Will this be you one day?
Yeah, I do have dreams like Camilla. Camilla was actually from my club, and then she's from going to Olympics. So yeah, hopefully I could be like her one day.
And just tell us about how much work and how much effort you put in. I mean, every day you're here, you're in the pool at what time?
I'm usually in the pool at like 5:30 in the morning, and then I train at night. So yeah, it's quite a lot of like work to do.
And you still fit in your schoolwork too?
Yeah.
Amazing. Really good luck. We'll be watching out for you. Just coming over to Lily. Lily, how excited are you about the Olympics?
Oh, I'm really excited, yeah. I think it will be good. It's even more exciting that a member of our club's competing.
And does it give you hope that this could one day be you?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, good luck, and we'll watch you in a minute. We're just going to come over to your coach. Good morning to you, Lewis. Just tell us why Scotland are doing quite so well, because such a big proportion of this team are from Scotland.
Yeah, they are, and I think it's just the structures that have been put in place over the years. Scottish swimming have great youth development squads leading into senior development squads, and a real pathway in order to take swimmers from the lower levels like this club right through a pathway until they're capable of competing at an international level.
And as we say, some of the swimmers in the Olympics today actually train at this club. Just looking over your members now, do you have hopes that there will be future Olympiads right here?
I mean, that's what the club's put in place to do. I mean, obviously we've got our standards of trying to get people active and getting them participating, but here in, say, Glasgow, we're trying to develop the next Olympians, so that's why they're put through a hard training regime. And it's not all hard work, it's a lot of technical skill focus in order to get them in a position where they've got the capabilities to progress in the future and become Olympians or international athletes.
And will you be watching tonight?
Of course.
In the early hours?
Yeah, I can't. Well, the heats for the swimming are a bit different. The heats start about 5 o'clock, so for sure I'll be watching, and then the finals early in the morning. I'll probably set my alarm to get up and watch because I love the Olympics.
It's at 2, isn't it? 2 a.m.
Yeah, 2 a.m. So it's different for the athletes this year because it's 10 o'clock in Rio, so that's late finals. We're used to as swimmers heats morning, finals early evening.
Brilliant. Well, look, it's nearly 7 o'clock. If this lot are ever going to make it to the Olympics, we need to let them get on and get training. This morning, I've got the lucky job of getting them started. So, everyone, on your mark. I don't know what the drill is. Do you say on your marks, get set?
And they're off, and they're in the pool, and that's Glasgow this morning. Those young people will be hoping one day to be in the Olympics. Of course, tonight, the Olympic swimming will begin.
Oh, it's fantastic to watch them, isn't it? And, they just, in 4 years' time, some of them might be at the Olympics.
After how many thousands of hours in the pool?
Honestly, I take my hat off and have to get
It's where the work begins, isn't it?
Good morning. Well, it's the summer holidays, and you might just be waking up at home, but certainly not for these guys. They've already done about 3 miles. They've been in the pool from first light. Just coming over to one of the youngest members of the club, Felix. I can see you're a little bit cold there because you're desperate to get back and get swimming. How many lengths do you think you've already swum this morning?
Around 60.
About 60. Incredible. Makes most of us feel extremely lazy. Just tell us, what would you like to do? Who would you like to be when you're older?
My role model would probably be the Murdoch.
Wow, and you just watched all these amazing people come through this club, and you're hoping one day you can follow.
Yeah.
But it's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and what time do you have to get up in the morning to be here?
Well, today's a bit different because the BBC were coming, but normally it would be 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Well, thank you very much for coming earlier for us. Just coming over now, Jude, you're 16, so you're the other end of the scale. So you can get swimming if you need to, because you look freezing. Just tell us about the commitment. I mean, it's your life, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm usually training like once Monday morning, and then again Monday night after and before school, and then the same on Tuesdays, and then training Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
But actually for you, the prospect of Olympics is actually a couple of years away, maybe.
Yeah, it could be this one coming up or the one after 2012.
And so you're just going, you're going at it, you're crazy at it. Right, brilliant, we'll keep going.
Okay,
we're just coming over to one of the coaches. Heather, thank you for joining us. No problem. Now you've got your eyes fixed very closely on one of your lot who's out there. Tell us about Duncan Scott.
Duncan Scott, I used to work with Duncan when I was in Dundee. When he was at Strathallan School, I used to go over and deliver a session to him once a week with the other swimmers at Strathallan School who were under Elaine Johnston at the time. An exceptional young man, exceptional, very talented from a young age, and you could see the talent shining through in his work ethic and his skills.
OK, well, let's come and meet his parents, because they're not in Rio. They're actually sat poolside here for us this morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Nigel, just tell us, many, many years of sitting like amongst these dedicated parents. It's as much work for the parents as it is for the child in the pool, isn't it?
Certainly is. It's a lot of days, a lot of early mornings. There are times when you're driving around, picking children up from school, throwing food in the back, homework being done in the back. I've slept in many car parks. But it's
on this car park.
But at the end of the day, obviously it's worth it, and it gets there. And it's all about what the child wants to achieve. It's not, I don't think you get there if you push your child. It's about the child wanting to do it. So in Duncan's case, yeah, he's just got on with it. He wanted to do it. He'd be the one getting up and getting on with it.
And Joy, just very quickly tell me, are you terrified for the next couple of days, or are you very excited?
Oh, it'll be great fun, great fun. The Olympics is something very, very special. We are not going out. You have to buy your own tickets, don't forget. Parents, it is an expense. Of the 8 Scottish swimmers that are going out, only 3 of them will have parents out there at Rio. OK,
well, we'll be keeping our fingers crossed for you. I know you've taken annual leave, so you will be watching in the middle of the night. Before we go, just very quickly, let me just show you. You might think this is one amazing swimming pool. Under those stairs, there is a second secret swimming pool. We'll show you more later.
A secret swimming pool, like that.
Look at that, it's absolutely fantastic to see them all there this morning. It's a beautiful pool. I went there during the Commonwealth Games. It's absolutely
It is magnificent.
stunning.
And it gives you a little sense of the hard work that goes into getting to the Olympic Games in
and
the first place.
And excitement as well.
Gold of Fiona Lamdin is at Glasgow's Olympic training pool for us this morning, where you've had lots of would-be Olympians already in action this morning.
Yes, well, ever since we've been on air, just to give you some idea, these youngsters, some as young as 8, have swum 4 miles. That's 200 lengths up and down. Just 2 of the youngsters who are going to come and join us now, Alicia and Tony. Just tell us, are you tired?
I'm exhausted. Yeah, quite.
How many hours do you spend each week in the pool?
About 16 or more.
And what do you think about?
It gets boring, but to pass time, I sing in the pool.
You sing? What do you sing?
I sing songs that I've heard on the radio before I come.
What about you, Tony?
Once I've seen like a recent movie, I just think of the movie and like what's happened in it.
So you're in the pool normally 5 o'clock most mornings, around that?
Yeah, even before school, yeah.
Before school. So today, just talk me through what you will do after this session's over.
I would go home, I would sit in my bed, on my phone, or sleep, and I would eat all day, and I would never go out.
So swimming is your life?
Basically, yeah.
You're 12 and already swimming is your life?
Yep.
Because what's your dream?
To be an Olympian medallist.
Yeah, amazing. OK, well, thank you guys very much, and we will definitely keep watching you. So this is their dream. Well, let's come over and meet someone who the parents of someone who used to swim in this pool, and now they are at Rio. This has become their dream. So this was Duncan a few years ago, and is it strange watching this morning, thinking we used to do this, we used to sit here and...
Yes, it's been a while since we had to get up this early, I have to say, but it's great to be back. And yeah, we used to have 6 o'clock training, so get up at 5 in the morning, head over. Lots of time was spent throwing food in the back of the car, homework being done in the back of the car, moving around from one pool to another.
Did you ever think when he was 7, when he was the age of some of these children, one day my son is going to be at Rio in the Olympics?
No, I don't think it would be fair to say that I thought that. He certainly wanted to, and that's why we supported him.
But it's all about focusing on a particular thing. Each year there will be a different focus. So when you achieve that focus and you move on to the next goal.
How proud are you?
Oh, we're delighted. It's great that he's over there. Really pleased for him.
And many people might wonder why you're sat here. It's lovely for us that you're talking to us, but they might think, why aren't you out there with him? Just tell us how expensive it is to get there and then to watch the games. Well,
you're talking quite a large expense just to travel out there, accommodation, and then a single ticket for a single evening, £400.
There are no tickets. You are not given a ticket. They will allocate one ticket for a team member. So if you're going across as parents, there might be one ticket allocated to you, but you will still have to pay for that one ticket.
So you'll be watching from home?
We will be watching from home.
What will you do if he wins a medal?
Oh, we'll be very excited. Yes, we'll probably open a few bottles and look forward to seeing him when he comes back, because, of course, it would be nice to feel the real thing, the medal itself.
Just tell me, there'll be many people watching, many parents watching this morning that will say, what age is the right age to get a child involved, you know, if they want to compete at this sort of level? What age do you think is the age?
The first thing you do is learn to swim, obviously, but really it's up to the clubs and the coaches to identify when a swimmer's getting to that point where they're, one, able to join a club and have the ability, and two, depending on how they develop, at what point they should be starting to compete.
But Duncan was about 7, was he?
That's right, yeah.
He was
absolutely.
about 7.
He was
okay.
about 7.
And Tuesday night is the big night for him?
Tuesday night is the big night, absolutely. Okay. And we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Okay, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Now, earlier, just before we left, I told you about a second swimming pool, a second secret swimming pool that is here. If I can just show you over there, beneath those seats, you might think Glasgow is blessed with this one very beautiful, massive Olympic pool. But yes, underneath those seats is a second one. I've been to have a look, and I can tell you it's just a tiny little bit warmer than this one.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Not me.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, seeing the hard work they put in.
Some people might be waking up this morning round about now. It's a Saturday in August. Why wouldn't you be? Many of these children, I have to tell you, have already swum 4 miles. That's 200 lengths in this Olympic pool. Let's come and meet just 2 of them this morning. Joseph and Louise, tell us why you love swimming so much.
Because I was a water baby and it's like feels so weird swimming in the water. I just love winning medals and silver medals, and I really want to go to the Olympics and win trophies.
And you're 9? Yeah. You're 9. What do your friends say about you both, spending all this time swimming? I mean, you're here most mornings in the afternoon. What do your friends say?
They think that I'm crazy because all I really care about is swimming, because I like to get my times down in that.
You want to get your times down? And what are your dreams? What do you want to do more than ever?
Go to the Olympics and be a world champion swimmer.
You want to be a world champion swimmer with a big gold medal?
Yeah, like Michael Phelps.
Yeah, brilliant. OK, well, look, keep warm, keep swimming. Now, one of the people who started out in this club a couple of years ago now was Ross, but one of them who was training with Ross was Camilla. Just tell us about Camilla, what she's doing now and how she will be feeling. I know she doesn't race tonight, but she's over in Rio.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure she'll be feeling quite nervous. She was really excited before she went. She was putting in lots of hard work and making sure she got all her everything right before she headed over there. Just looking forward to seeing her race.
Yeah, and she's got a lot on because she's not only a swimmer, but she's also a student.
Yeah, so she does aeronautical engineering at Glasgow University. So obviously juggling that with her swimming is a huge commitment, so it just shows how much a professional she really is in and outside the swimming pool.
Yeah, so you'll all be watching her, and fingers crossed. Yeah. Just coming over to you, Lewis, you've been a swimmer for many years, and in April you switched from being a professional swimmer to a coach. Tell us why you've done that.
Well, it was really just the right time for me. I had a great career swimming. I loved it. I loved the environment. I loved being a swimmer, but for me it was just the right time to move away and go into other things, start a career.
Looking at a lot of these children this morning, is the hope that one day this lot could be in the Olympics as well?
Well, yeah, that's generally why we're here. Aside from the fact we're trying to get kids active and get them doing a life skill of swimming, some of them may progress and be our future Olympians, Olympic champions even maybe.
OK, well, thank you both for joining me this morning. I have to say, Lewis told me earlier he spent 20 years as a professional swimmer in the water, and he said that since he retired in April, he hasn't actually been swimming, which I thought was extraordinary, not to have been in the water since April. Anyway, we're done here this morning. I have to say I've tested the water, and yeah, it's definitely swimmable, and I might just have a little swim later.